It's no surprise that any successful game franchise usually attracts a lot of imitators. Between the GTA clones and Halo killers, the Gran Turismo series also inspired many other developers to try their luck at making a racing game of their own. In fact, we've already covered some of these on the channel. And today we're looking at yet another game that took some inspiration from the Gran Turismo series. However, things are a little different this time. While most of the games we looked at were home console games, either released on the same platform as the Gran Turismo series or on their direct competitor, this one came out on a Nintendo console. Well, a console isn't entirely accurate. It was a handheld. GT Advance is a trilogy of racing games released for the Gameboy Advance in the early 2000s. And today we're going to look at the third entry of the series with the subtitle Pro Concept Racing. I wanted to find out what a racing game on the Gameboy Advance would even look like, especially one that draws a lot of elements from the Gran Turismo series. And what I found out is that behind the pixelated graphics lies a surprisingly fun game that time has forgotten. So, during my various looks at like racing game rankings, this was a game that I saw at some point and was like very interested in, because this seems like a super compact version of Gran Turismo. This is GT Advance 3 is what this is called. I'm not sure what the other two games are about, but this was really the only one in there. And yeah, apparently this is like a Game Boy version of Gran Turismo. So yes, this is Game Boy. Can we, like, let's all just like mentally prepare for the graphical downgrade, okay? So we can just get that out of the way. Although I must say, this doesn't even look that bad. So yeah, you have licensed cars, you have a career mode in there, a bunch of like obscure cars are in there. So we have a championship mode, quick race, time attack, practice, drift combo. Link is actually multiplayer, which is pretty cool.
So you can grab a link cable and a friend with a Game Boy, and with both packs you can catch them all. Got ya.
Drake? What? Where's the door hole?
I guess we can just jump right into the championship mode, right? Okay, so you have like a beginner's class, medium class, high-speed class, and professional class. That seems pretty promising. So you'll probably see a lot of inspiration taken from... is that a Witz? Is that a Witz? That's a Witz in here. Great. Oh boy. Yeah, you'll see a lot of inspiration from like the Gran Turismo series, I'm sure. Cars collected. We already have 20 cars, but there's 97 in total, dude. Almost 100 cars? 100 licensed cars for a Game Boy game is pretty sick. Okay, so I guess I have 20 cars. Which ones do I have? Dude, ASL. Okay, we don't have any ASLs. Daihatsu. No. Dude, they have the midget in here. The midget too. Move? Okay, that's the only ones we have right now. Not sure how many Daihatsus there are in total. Why should I start with a midget when I have a Civic Type R right here, man? What is this? A Honda Kappa? That I'm not familiar with. What's a Honda Kappa? Honda Fit, Jesus Christ. In pink. What other cars do we have? Mazda, MX-5, that's kind of nice. NA and the NB. Ah, look at that. I actually like the NB a little bit better. Toyota. Yeah, we saw it earlier. But I didn't think they would have the pink one in here. I have to take the pink Witz, man. I cannot believe this game has a pink Witz, dude. Okay, tuning. What can you do in terms of tuning? I don't think I have anything yet. Yeah, we'll have to get some upgrades. Go to race. License basic. Oh yeah, of course there are license tests in here. Okay, let's go. Oh wait, I have a test car. Okay, I'm not using the midget. I'm not using the Witz just yet. They're starting me. This game starts you off with a midget, dude. Oh god. Okay, here we go. Dude, it runs at 60 FPS. Do I have to stop? I think I have to stop. Okay, I didn't have to stop actually. I just had to drive in the straight line. Yeah, and that thing is way too fast for a midget. I just want to point that out. That is way too fast for a midget. This is the engine ornament. Oh, okay, I think I revved a little bit too high, so we had a bit of wheel spin there. Dude, why is this kind of nice though? I mean, obviously you have to kind of get over that this is like a GBA game, right? But this is actually kind of nice. It handles pretty well, I'll be honest. That's something I wasn't really prepared for. Okay, you can fail them too. That's good to know. Now on to our first actual race, Hornet. Is that the name of the track? Yeah, I think it is. Okay. Alright, let's go. Pink Wits time. Dude, you can start with the pink Wits in this game. Dude, this is such a rigged start though. Look at this, man. Now, it's basically like a flying start where the field is already spread out, but you're still standing in the grid. Fully standing in the bits. Dude, this is actually kind of good, man. Like, the handling, I hate to say it, it's kind of nice. It looks like I'm drifting, but they aren't really like drifting physics. Like, you're actually just gripping around the corners. Okay, I'm pretty sure I just leapt this guy. Yeah, I'm in first. Alright, nice. And we got a Corolla Levine, actually, tuned. That's kind of cool. So you don't have like an economy here, I guess. Like, you're not buying cars, you're just unlocking them. I wanna drive the funny cars first. You can drive the Cube. I like that it has those cars in here though. It's really nice. We did it. I won a race in the midget. That might be the first time in any game ever that I won a race in the midget. This game made it possible. Oh, you absolutely have to brake it. Don't get it twisted. I had to brake quite a bunch there, and it's a slow car. Oh, we did unlock some tuning, I think. Yes, we can upgrade that filter. Okay, can I just apply the upgrades to every car? Yeah, I think so. Seems free. Like, you just have to unlock it. Okay, I'm cutting a little bit here. Already in the Gran Turismo spirit. That midget was tuned. That midget absolutely rocked the spoiler. Look at that thing. Look at it. Look at it. It even has like a front bumper. Plastic bomb? This track is called Plastic Bomb? What? Where the fuck is that? Plastic Bomb. What the fuck? What? Why would you call the track Plastic Bomb? It's raining though, look at that. There's rain in the game. Let's see if I can feel a difference. Handling wise feels pretty much the same. Man, having to apply these upgrades every time is gonna be a little bit annoying. How much does this CPU do? Oh, not much. A little bit more top speed. Night Kids. How many tracks does this game even have? Damn, man. And it's a night. Look at that. The flickering front lights are a little bit distracting. Who knows? Maybe an emulator issue. Okay, to anyone who said you don't have to brake in this game, no, you absolutely do. Yeah, so far so good. It's pretty easy, but we are also in the beginner event still, so I'd imagine this gets a little bit harder. Whoa! Okay, I spun. You can actually spin out in this game. Hey, nice, S14. The car list in this game is fantastic. My performance data here is nowhere near realistic. Like, the fact that a midget is like at least even close to like a Civic in terms of performance is pretty funny. I really like that there's like also different time of day settings. And there seem to be a lot of tracks, like so far nothing has repeated itself. And they do get a little bit more challenging. Like, I actually have to like properly brake for those corners. And so I'm only third. Oh god, is this a pit lane? Okay. Thankfully I don't think changing tires and stuff is a thing here, thankfully.
Huh?
What the fuck? I can't read that. Doko Moko? Dude, these names are made up. What are these track names? Doko Moko? That doesn't actually mean anything, man. Those are not words. Those are straight up made up words. You actually have to drive kind of well here. Like, this is really surprising. Like, sure, it's like more on the arcadey side, but you actually have to like brake and corner appropriately. Like, it actually takes some skill to drive well in this game. Peak. Yeah, it's not Pikes Peak. It's Peak, okay? What are these names? Pikes Peak from Wish. Peak. This is like the Chinese version, man. It took Gran Turismo way too long to implement weather. This game did it. Back in the day. On the Game Boy. Yeah, that is actually something this game does better than Gran Turismo. Polyphony, suck it, dude. Honestly. Congratulations, you've advanced to the next class. Oh, really? They give me a coupon for beating all these events? I got like an Impreza earlier. Why am I getting a coupon now? Okay, we'll use the coupon once. We're up to medium class now. Okay. What license test? Okay, I guess we won't use the coupon for a little while. Okay, so that's 2 seconds ahead, and if I understood correctly, 2 seconds ahead means gold. Alright. Good enough? No. Okay, these are actually getting pretty difficult to get gold on. Let's use the coupon now. Microcode. They made up these names in like... some like randomizer. I don't know, man. Dude, this thing's actually kind of fast. Look how well it corners, dude. Coupon actually kind of OP in this game. Car's actually good. Can't believe I'm saying this, but the coupon is actually pretty decent. Yeah, you can't spell coupon without OP. Exactly. Alright, let's move on from the shitboxes though. Let's actually drive something nice. Alright, so this is a front-wheel drive car now. With a lot less handling. Let's see if I can feel a difference. I think the steering response is a little bit different on this one. I'm using MGBA as the emulator because that one actually allows you to upscale the resolution. Which yeah, I think is really important. Otherwise it just looks like a mess. Like obviously the cars are still pixelated because they're sprites. But like the ground and everything outside of the textures being used is actually like pretty high res. Like you can actually see what's in front of you and everything. What the fuck is that track? What is that? Run away. Track design is my passion, man. What's that there? You see that on the map? Looks like you can actually like go off there. Should I try that? Okay, what happens if I go off here? I can't! I thought there's like an alternate road. Oh, listen to that rotary, man. And what's actually, like, usually it takes me like 1 lap to just kind of like understand the map and where to brake. Usually after the first lap I'm doing pretty okay. But we almost have everything, we're only missing the seat. How would a seat improve car performance? You tell me, man. You tell me. I mean, the game is gonna explain exactly what's gonna happen. Hey, yo, Nissan's the Gaia. Dude, that's the first wagon we got, I think. Hey, that was already the medium class. Yeah, I need to redo one event because I only got bronze there. Oh yeah, this one has a lot of top speed. Honestly, I think that's all we need here. Yeah, handling-wise, this car's a bit of a boat and acceleration could be better, but once you're up to speed, Jesus, man. There we go. Now we got all golds. Okay, let's back out for a moment. Because there's other stuff here. I mean, quick race is probably self-explanatory, right? But yeah, look at that. You can actually like pick time and weather. Fine, cloudy, and rain. That's kind of insane. And then night, evening, and noon. That should also be self-explanatory. What is drift combo though? Okay, that's one drift. Oh, let's go. Oh, we lost the combo. Nice. Okay, 10 is the maximum, I guess. Oh, is it? I think I have to get a combo of like 25 here, man. Am I supposed to get 25 drift combo here? Ah, we're extending it. Ah, what am I doing? Wrong way. Oh, this is actually hard, man. Because you have to steer really hard in order for it to count as a drift. I only got up to 12. Alright, let's move up to the next championship. High speed class. Mountain Dop? Dude, what is this track? Mountain Dop. What's a Dop?
Definitions from Oxford Languages. Dop. A drink, especially of brandy or other spirits. The hangover is so bad that he needs a dop to get back on his feet.
Now, the only mountains you'll get is in the background. Like, you'll not get any, like, track elevation here. It's all flat. Because, yeah, Gameboy Advance game. What do you expect, really? Every track is Sebring. Yeah, pretty much. But even these tracks look more visually interesting than Sebring. That's saying something. But yeah, this is also like a game that I think if you're not a fan of JDM, you're kind of lost here. Because it's all Japanese cars. It's all JDM. Something you kind of have to accept with this game. I gotta say, I really like this game. It's obviously like, you know, since it's a GBA game, it's fairly simple. But I think for like, considering like all the limitations, this is really well done. Like, I love the way the cars look. Like, these sprites, I think, look pretty decent. So many tracks and cars that are really good too. Even some light tuning. This is actually a good game. Like, just the fact that I'm playing this on my PC and can still have fun with it. I think that's speaking volumes, man. But the way the racing works here is basically like Gran Turismo 7, right? Where you're starting like way behind and you have the AI drivers driving fairly slowly and you have to basically pass them. But I will say, like, for a Game Boy game like this, I guess it makes sense. I guess it makes more sense. I don't actually mind it too much, especially because the races are fairly short anyways, as they should be since it's a handheld game, right? Like something you'd only play for like 5 to 10 minutes at a time. There you go. Install special seat for an increase in handling response. I guess it reduces the weight a little bit. So I guess we get a little bit of handling from seat. Actually, we get a lot of handling. Dude, a seat does more than a weight reduction? No, okay. Weight reduction also gives you some top speed. But a seat gives you more handling than an LSD. Yeah, I don't think that's how it works. Tension pick. These names are such nonsense, man. English translations, I don't think these names make sense in any language. I genuinely believe that is not a translation error. I think that is actually just like mumbo jumbo. Or maybe they just ripped some pages out of a dictionary and then threw darts at it.
Yoroshiku.
And whatever the darts landed on, whatever words the darts landed on, those were chosen as the track names. That actually, it makes the most amount of sense to me, that explanation. Breakdown. I'm gonna have a breakdown from this track layout, man. Why did the emulator just crash? When was the last time that I saved? How does a GBA game crash? Oh, fuck. I have to do it all over again. I was at the very end. Save after every race when you play this. Yeah, the track was called Breakdown. Now I know what they meant. To break down the emulator. Let's try the drifting charge again. So we need a combo of 25 here, man. We're so close. Come on. Hey, let's go. Okay, that's it. Don't need anything else. Unlock the new track, Slip Rough. We need a 30 combo in there? Oh boy. Now I think I need a car with like a lot of handling. I think that's the key here. The game is kind of inconsistent with what it considers a drift and what it doesn't. I can't believe I lost my progress, man. That's so annoying. Especially I did so well on the licenses here. Alright, this one's mainly tricky because you can't go off the track. Although it seems like you can cut on the insides. At least a little bit. What? But the car isn't even fully on the... What? Come on, the finish line was right there. Oh, but that still counts. That massive cut still counts. Okay, sure. Whatever, game. And I also gotta admit, the engine sounds aren't even that bad. I'm honestly more surprised that cars actually have different engine sounds in the first place. When I would have kind of expected every car to have like the same engine audio. At least there to only be like a small handful of engine audios. But I think every car actually has its own engine audio. Which is really cool, honestly. And to be honest, they're accurate enough, I guess. Like, you can kind of hear that this is like a Honda engine. Like a little bit. I know it doesn't sound like much. And it sounds like fairly obvious. But I like that the lights actually, like the tail lights actually light up when you brake. It's something you gotta like consider, you know, this car has like a whole bunch of sprites from like every angle. And then it must have the same sprite again, but with like the tail lights lit up when you brake. That's the thing, like if you actually like think about all of these small things, especially with a GBA game, the more impressive it gets. That like everything works and looks pretty believable. You know, it's really nice. Like this genuinely is a good game. Like, this is genuinely a fantastic game for the Game Boy Advance. And I can totally see why it was like fairly high up in those like rankings we've looked at recently, you know? Like just the fact that you have a Game Boy Advance game with like close to 100 fully licensed cars. And they're not just like generic like whatever cars, but actually like some fairly niche models too. That you're still missing in like modern Gran Turismos and Forzas, right? Like that's really cool, honestly. And then like tons of tracks, all with like different times of days, you know, and weathers. It's really nice, honestly. I think this is really, really cool. And on top of that, it plays well too. Like the handling actually feels pretty good. Like the cars, they have like a certain amount of weight to them when you swing them around and everything. Like once again, the fact that I'm playing this on PC and still have fun with it, you know, it's a good sign, man. Like this honestly feels like an indie game you could sell nowadays, and people would love it. Like, I don't know, like a $5 or $10 indie title, released on Steam or whatever. I think people would love it, dude. And now that I've been using the same car for a while now, I can definitely say there are no handling differences in the rain. It was a little bit difficult to say earlier because I was using new cars all the time, but now I think I can confidently say rain feels about the same. Which is fine. Honestly, it's not something that I'd expect in a Game Boy Advance racing game. Just the fact that it's here in the first place to, you know, shake things up a little bit visually. It's already good enough for me. Like, honestly, I think if you're someone who doesn't have a very powerful smartphone, you know, and you can't really, like, what I usually recommend is, yeah, play, like, PlayStation 1 racing games or PSP racing games on your phone. But if your phone isn't powerful enough to run those, give this a try, honestly. Like, Game Boy emulation should be super easy. I've done that on a 10-year-old phone. Like, I've done it on my phone 10 years ago. You've graduated from the high-speed class. Alright, professional class, final one. Ah, yeah, dude, we're starting with licenses again. Uh-oh. What? That didn't fail? Oh, I'm so way too slow, though. Dude, I almost failed. And yeah, racing lines definitely apply. Like, you're definitely faster using racing lines here, which is really cool. No! So close, dude. Oh, so close. If I hadn't braked as much at the end, that would have been a gold. Whatever, I'll take it. Let's just move on with the races. Blow back! Yeah, someone's gonna blow my back out after I'm done with this game. And a Toyota Mark II? Granddad? What is this track, man? The track looks like an octopus. There's like a bunch of tentacles there. This is complex string. Yeah, I think this might be as close to complex string as we get in this game. Alright, Jesus, man. That's some track design straight from hell. Especially because the track was also pretty narrow at times. But I guess I really like the gameplay loop, right? Now you get one car after every event, and then you switch to that car, you upgrade it, use it for the race, get another car. Like, all of that doesn't really take longer than like 3 minutes. Like, it's a pretty satisfying gameplay loop. Terrible mount. The track definitely looks terrible. A terrible mountain. Terrible. Like, the track calls itself terrible. This track is terrible. Thank you, game. Crazy good. Oh yeah, this is indeed a terrible mountain. Oh, it's the last track actually. The last event in the career mode, man. Oh my god, what is that? Flash speed. Yeah, dude, there's nothing flash or speed about this track. It's gonna be painful. It's just hairpins, dude. Like, you're literally constantly steering here. Like, there's never a second where you're not steering on this track. Like, more complex isn't necessarily better. It is harder. Like, the game definitely gets harder, mainly because the tracks get more complex, which is nice. But harder also doesn't automatically mean better. This is arguably more complex string than complex string. And that's saying something. But all in all, I'd say it's still a very easy game. Like, I don't think at any point the game was, like, really difficult. I think the license tests might be pretty challenging and the drift trials. But the actual races are fairly easy overall, I'd say. Never had, like, many major issues with them. That was the final event. What? You get a card at the end? What the? Oh, wait, what? And then NSX. Okay, cool. You've graduated from the professional class. Okay, but I don't think there's anything past this point. Excellent racing. Now try for all gold cups. We pretty much already got all gold cups. The only golds that I'm still missing are in license tests. Oh, we also unlocked extra. Whatever extra is. Oh, that's the card. Wait, there's 2 more cards. And look at that. I only collected 55 cars. I'm still missing 42 cars. It's so tiny. It is so tiny, man. Look at this thing. You know, I don't actually have that much grip with these things. I feel like I've driven cars that had more grip than the cars. Yeah, Gran Turismo 5. Bringing in cars in 2010. Bro, get out of my way, man. Get out of my face, dude. This game did it in 2002, man. Brought in weather. Brought in cards. All before Gran Turismo. Actually better in a few aspects. That is actually kind of hilarious. GG. Golds on every single event. Let's go. Ah, there we go. Now challenge expert mode. Okay, so if you get gold on everything, that's how you unlock the higher difficulty. Yeah, there you go. Now I can select expert. And we're basically starting from scratch. I mean, it's basically just the same thing all over again. But you at least unlock like new cars. So if you like the game a lot, there's definitely a lot more to play here. And you have to do the licenses again. Oh my god. Are the licenses harder too? But let's look at some of these events here, especially because I wanted to actually like max out some of these like crap cars. I still didn't get like a Mitsuoka. Okay, let's use the pink Wits again. Let's see how fast this thing can go. Dude, what the fuck? What the fuck was that? Did you see how fast they moved off the line? Dude, okay, the Wits is actually fast. Look at this dude. That is one fast Wits. And there's still one man. In the pink Wits, max out pink Wits. Okay, let's see. You should still get... Okay, that is probably the fastest midget I've ever driven. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, that's what I thought. Now you mainly in the expert mode, you unlock all of those tuned cars. So the car list is a little bit deceiving. You don't have like 100 different cars in here. It's more so that you have like half of that. And then like the rest is like tuned versions. Which to be honest is fine. I don't think... I think that's much more than launch control. Oh my god. Fine, I'll use it. Look how much it got slammed, dude. What the fuck is this, dude? The only thing that thing is missing is nitrous. Tuned pink Wits, man. Not even Gran Turismo is that sadistic, dude. And it's like... Oh shit. There's a code to unlock all cars? Okay, throw it my way. Okay, now everything should be unlocked. Let's check out the extra modes. I'm not sure, how do you even unlock them? Wireframe. Let's see what this is. Oh! Oh wait, this is probably really cool on a night stage. Do we have a night stage here? That's why I love these old games. They have like a lot of like... Oh, they even have different colors. They have like all of these like little secrets, you know? You don't really see stuff like this anymore, right? Like just developers having fun with like what they're doing. And just doing nonsense like this. You know? Radio Con. Oh, how cute is that, man? That is so cute. It's like a little NASCAR, like remote controlled NASCAR. And we have 98 out of 97 cars. That means there's probably like some secret car that we unlocked. Well, that is actually kind of cute. Do we have like an oval track? Not really. I mean, that's probably as close as we can get. Oh, that's adorable, man. It's all slow too. Makes sense. Although to be honest, like over 100 miles per hour for an RC car is still pretty fast. Yeah, you get an Evo 6 as well. So you still get... Okay, so my assumption was wrong. In the beginning, I assumed that in the expert races, you only get tuned versions of your existing cars. That's not actually true. You still get a bunch of new cars here, like this one. Dude, holy shit, man. Ancient Lancer. Mitsuoka. That thing looks so weird, man. But seems really fast. What the fuck is that? Nails? That is not a Nissan. That's not an official Nissan car, is it? What a weird car. I mean, I was kind of confused because we have 98 out of 97 cars unlocked. That is probably the last one, like that extra one. It was an actual concept car. Ah, okay. Didn't even know that. It does not even look like a Nissan. Like, it doesn't really look like anything, really. But dude, what a cool game, though. It's super short. Like, even having to redo the entire third set of events. This didn't really take me longer than 3 hours. So it's super short, but I think it works in its favor. It's just like a nice, quick little game, you know? That I think is super impressive. And super fun. It's pretty addictive. It does get really addictive. Because you just want to see, like, what's the next car, you know? What's the next track? You just want to do, like, one more race. Especially because they're so short.